Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I thought as we're approaching the end of 2025, and my goodness, this year has been on roller skates. I can't believe we're in December soon. So, anyway, I'm going to do obviously, I'm going to do the whole of December for everyone, all the ascendants, but do please also listen to the moon. Where, say, for example, if your ascendant is, say Aries, but your moon sign may be in Scorpio, so listen to both Scorpio and Aries. That way you get like a feeling of what the planets are promising you, where the opportunities are, but then also how you're feeling about those transits and what you would like to dip your toes into and experience, and what you don't want to. So anyway, this is very important time because I did a video a while ago about Sagittarius. So because in the skies we have Saturn in Pisces, 10th aspect, which is like the most important aspect because it really kind of it's your how people see you. 10th house, like because it's what you do, you seriously can't actually move away from. And 10th aspect is it's like your responsibility, your duty. And obviously K2 is also in Leo, from there is aspect in Sagittarius. And Jupiter will pretty soon will be going into Gemini again, and from there will be aspect in Sagittarius own sign. So it's protecting it, but it's also situations are occurring where there's going to be massive changes. And in that video I talk a lot about what actually this means, and what happens is this month, which is month of December, all of the personal planets like the Sun, Mars, Venus, Mercury will actually go into that sign. So it's a very important time. And also the new moon that ends the year for us will be in Sagittarius as well. So there's lots of things to process for all of us when it comes to Sagittarius, which is the sign of goal setting, belief system, focus, and also it's like opportunities, sign of like our heritage as well, in a sense. So a lot going on, and also because we're fast approaching what would be Satya Yuga, in what it means also, because Sagittarius is a sign of truth. And what's happening now with the Satya Yoga going on and all the planets having impact on that sign, it just means that we are having an unveiling and awakening, and the humanity is literally, the veil is coming off. So if we were to, we are literally, we are invited to not live an outer world, if you like, not always be like out there doing, but actually reflecting on the inside, because all the answers are within us. So very good, and we can actually smell if there's anything iffy when people are telling us lies, whether it's our friends, family, or colleagues, boss, governments, all of that, we can actually sense it and smell it. So a lot of truths are going to come out, particularly about events that happened in the last 5 years, and also about how the world runs. There's going to be financial systems will be also impacted, politics, leaders, also the judiciary system as well, because justice and judges, all of that is actually ruled by Sagittarius. So very important time. And for us, we need to just literally observe what's going on in the world, but not really absorb the information, because we need to work on ourselves. The moment we work on ourselves, our outer world becomes more beautiful. So we all live on this beautiful, abundant planet, and we need to learn more about it during this time. And that I wanted to actually just point out too, during this period, basically, which goes on till January, all of the personal planets, which are like Mars, Mercury, Venus, they all combust or become combust at certain times. Like, for example, Venus will be very combust, so would Mars, and actually is in Kazimi, what would be like 2nd of January, I think, 2026. So when Mars is combust, we can be like a bit rash, not really taking time, and use the logical side of Mars. We can do this with haste. We could, with Venus being combust, we could just be like meet people that are completely bad for us, but we just like don't want to see it, you know, like because obviously when you're combust, you're agitated, or we could just have arguments with females or with our loved ones for no reason at all, just be agitated. And Mercury obviously just means that it can affect our skin, our digestive system, our nervous system. With Mars, blood, you know, you could just suddenly see red, as they say. So just be aware of this. We could be triggered during this time. Just really go with the flow. That will be really what I would sort of say is really healthy to do. Just go with the flow. So anyway, but the best thing is when you know these are happening in the sky with astrology, you can kind of like have a really good, you know, you can actually set the pace for everything, which is fantastic. Okay, let's do the ascendants. Let's share this with you. Okay, so allow me please to just actually, this is on the 5th, so I just wanted to say on the 1st of the month, just go back some hours as well. Right, so as you can see, hold a bit. Okay, right, so we have Moon and Ashwini kind of like 1st of December. It could go into the 2nd, depending on where you are. If you want to do your intentions and get the most out of Moon being in Ashwini, please, you know, just make a note in your area. So it's a really good day for intentions. And then we have on the 5th of the month. Okay. So this video is for Virgo Moon or Virgo Ascendant using Zodiac Zodiac for the month of December 2025. So I hope you're all well. Let's see what the last month of the year is all about. Obviously, as I said before, it's very important to just bear in mind that there's massive focus on obviously the sign of Sagittarius has been most of this year, and it will be for a while yet into the new year. But all the personal planets will go through some form of transformation this month, going through Scorpio, where I just think that, you know, brings up some of the things that need to just be letting go of, making them into healthier, you know, healthier things. And then they go into Sagittarius, which is a fiery sign, so that sign will actually purify them. But Sun is also combusting those planets, so there's definitely purifications going on those levels. Okay, so yeah, so basically transformation will happen to the personal planets in Scorpio, and then purification through Sun and Sagittarius later on after they've been through the transformation. Let's start the month. We start the month 1st and 2nd, depending on where you are. Every moon will be in Ashwini, which is the first of the 3 times this month we get a chance to actually manifest through nakshatras, Ashwini and Swati, which are really, really important for manifestation. Then we have a full moon occurring in Taurus, and this is happening for you in your 9th house. It's a nice strong moon. Well, they probably be in Rohini really, but I don't want to change the time because it might change the ascendant. So yeah, so it's happening in your 9th house of opportunities, happiness, belief systems, parents, dad, education, higher education, spirituality, religion, higher education, all that kind of stuff. So it's, you know, things that you want to manifest in those. And obviously because Jupiter, which is your third and also eighth house ruler, will have something to say about that. Sun is also rules your 12th house, so it's just letting go and just ending something, and in order to bring something new. And Venus rules for your second and ninth house, so this dispositor of this full moon. So basically we start the month like that on the and look at this, your first and 10th house ruler is in the second house. Nice setting, good for money. And now let's have a look what happens. So we have Jupiter going retrograding back into Gemini, which is your 10th house. So Jupiter and Moon, which is like your 11th and 7th and 4th house ruler, in what would be your 10th house. So this is, you know, Jupiter and Moon are happiness. People trust you with Moon. Jupiter makes you happy. So not only you're happy, but you're making others happy. You're making your family happy with this, you know, two benevolent planets looking at your 4th house. So nice, you know, just you're working, but there's a nice balance there for you. And Jupiter also, neither Jupiter or Moon like to be actually in Gemini, but nonetheless though, they are, you know, Moon and Jupiter aspecting Sagittarius. Nice. Jupiter is also looking after Sagittarius. It rules that sign, so it's lovely. And Jupiter obviously is the only planet that's retrograde the whole of this month. So let's go now. So as you can see, Mercury moves into your 3rd house. So creativity and learning, being busy, doing things, fun things with friends, musical things, cinema, you know, creative sign this. So there's a lot of focus on that, because obviously there's changes in your maybe friendships, how you're learning, maybe you're going to start something new or change your views about some of your hobbies. You want to try something new with Mars being there. And just letting go of some stuff to do with friends that maybe you're holding them, you know, by holding you back, you're holding some resentment, you're just letting go. And Venus obviously to do with your money and your family, your values, etc. And work. And actually this brings about a 9th and 10th house ruler are connected. So it's a really nice, what would be Raja Yoga, is high quality Raja Yoga. And your 6th house ruler is Saturn, so it's not actually aspecting them just yet. So that's good. So let go of those things that are really holding you back. That would be really nice. And then we have Mars goes into what would be your 4th house. Mars obviously feels debilitated in the 4th house, but we have Jupiter actually aspecting and helping that. But bear in mind that Mars is combust, as is Venus, so at this point. And it will be throughout the month, actually. And now we're going to go to in Ashwini. Sorry, not Ashwini, Swati. So Sun simultaneously goes into your 4th house with Mars, and but you know that they're both having an impact on your 10th house, which is good, and Jupiter is there, so it's looking after their 4th house. So, but you can see that Venus and Mercury are in your 3rd house. This is really nice for, really quite good for creativity, having fun, that kind of stuff. Remember this, you know, you're working hard during this time, because Saturn is also aspecting your 4th house from Pisces, your 7th house. So this Saturn being your 7th house is fantastic for your relationship, and if you are with somebody, it can actually be really manifesting a good, you know, bond between you and your partner. And if you're single, Saturn is going to be there for a while, so don't worry. But it could also create arguments with your partner as well, so make sure, or with other people. So just allow, you know, see the big picture, which is Pisces. You don't need to like be very Virgo about all the detail. You did this on blah blah day. See the big picture with Pisces, and just letting go. This month is really letting go, being more observant than absorbent. It's really working through feelings and emotions that really have held you back and letting go. This is what you're doing, really. It could also be quite a lot of emphasis on moving house as well, or repairing your home, or if your mummy is poorly, your mum, or somebody in your family, it's really good time to reach out and help out. So now we are on the 16th. Let's moon in Swati. Let's see what the next days bring. The moon in divinity sign there. And now on the, okay, so we have, well, I'm going to go back one day. So now we have 3 planets in Mula, and we got like a new moon happening in your 4th house. So moon has actually got directional strength in the 4th house. And so it's really a critical time for you to sort of really think about what sort of things that you want to basically manifest during this time. So what are the sort of things that are on your mind, what because remember, Sagittarius is a sign of being very setting goals and really going for them. It's a sign of actually achievement by just going for things, not letting anything hold you back. So this is very much like things that you want to do with maybe there has been an argument with your elder sibling or something, you want to sort that out, maybe with your groups and friends, because moon rules your 11th house. You can actually get the opportunity to, from your heart, actually explaining and letting go of things that are just just forget it, I don't want to have that argument with them, what's the point? You don't want to have these karmas start chasing you all the time and pulling your energy levels down. And so this is really being setting goals and really manifesting them. So that's on the 20th. And then obviously what happens is Venus goes into Mula as well. So, and remember this new moon that we just talked about is in Mula. So it's really getting to the roots of things. Where did these arguments happen? Where did this thing happen? What did I say? What did I say? And you just want to get to the root of things. And really build from really kind of strong foundation. So it also means that if you are doing a end of year decluttering of whether it's your wardrobe or your paperwork, you're not doing a superficial job. You're tidying, you're cleaning, emptying the cupboard and really working on things properly, to achieve what you want to achieve. So, and then you have, okay, so we basically end up finishing the month with Moon in Ashwini and Mercury in Sagittarius. So it's going into Varanasi. I'll have to change time. Hopefully it won't change the sentence. No, here we go. So basically on the 29th, though, I would say this is definitely the 29th. Sorry, with the ascendant, it just doesn't work out. Basically, on the 29th to 30th, Moon will be in Ashwini. So it'll be a really, really good time to manifest your intentions. And Mercury will be in an exchange with Jupiter. So Jupiter and Mercury, basically 10th and 4th house ruler, in an exchange. But remember, you're working hard. You're really dealing with things to do with Saturn, just being humble and, being of service to other people. Up to your partner and making sure you don't get entangled up in any arguments, because all the personal planets are combust and you're in a sign that wants to always be right because of Jupiter. So it'd be very good to just be very diplomatic. I think Venus will help that because Venus has got directional strength during this time, so we'll really try to just pacify things for everyone. So basically a time to let go, transform, and work more on just being happy than just being right and just being nitpicky with people. And that will just set off, transforming your life, and just decluttering will be a really good way to use this energy because of Saturn, obviously. It's really good to just really declutter home and make space. So anyway, that's all that's happening. So Have a great Christmas and great New Year, and I'll see you in 2026. Thank you so much for your support.